My name is Teddy Frederick, a film producer and visual artist. For climate action or any type of action, I think art is really a storytelling medium. And being a visual medium in itself, it also sort of create impressions within our society. The imagery kind of resonates with people in certain ways that we probably wouldn't understand. Imagery is one of the oldest forms of communication that we have. And the more I think we're in a society where we see different types of imagery that could either resonate with us and or challenge our mindsets, I think it allows us to kind of like be able to tell different messages and to appeal to different audiences. I never know the final stage of what the outcome could really be in any painting. So for me, it's always a situation where you play a little bit, you experiment a little bit to discover what possibilities lies in front of you. I've always been like just collecting materials. I've always had some materials around me, and so I started just playing with the idea of what texture could feel like in relation to applying that to infrastructure and then contributing that holistically to how water really impacts the idea of infrastructure. You can kind of see a flow of the water, and it's above us, so I kind of make it look more like a sky here, and it's also like below us, and this kind of represents the city, the infrastructure. I said water it's still, it moves, it's also aggressive sometimes. And so I wanted to capture a little bit of all of that. So in some areas, like you see like here, over here, there's not much activity happening, so it's kind of still. But if you look at other areas like this, here it's a little bit like texture is raised off of the canvas, so it kind of makes it a little bit like stronger in the movement. From first glance, it's not as obvious to see, but these were some of the feelings that I've tried to impose here on this mixed media piece. It's hard to really create this one example of an interpretation of a thing. And so for me, it's just to create movement within the painting so people have different experiences based on the perspective in which they're looking at it from and based on how they interpret the topic on a whole.